Can do that beautifully. There's a character generator built into every toaster. That's good to have. The pros call them CGs. And this one has everything a pro expects. It's got it all. We've got it all, so you can have it all. In one box. I can go into production right away. And why not? Thousands of toaster owners have seen the light, just like you. Toaster video power at your fingertips. This is the basic setup, huh? Yeah. With this all-in-one desktop system, you can create the coolest videos on your block. You can use it for training videos, promotional tapes, school events, weddings, even divorces. Or you can simply create. I can start up my own production company. Yeah, you sure can. Add 2 VCRs and an editor, and you have a full-blown post-production suite. This is what I call a video revolution. That's just what it is. And here's another reason why. Lightwave 3D. Lightwave. With Lightwave, you have the excitement of three-dimensional graphics. How's it work? Easy. You begin by creating wireframe models with the Lightwave modeler. Yeah. Then you use the Lightwave renderer to give it three-dimensional life. Hey, that looks real. It's real, all right. Real easy. You're the director. The next Walt Disney. You position objects, camera, and lights just by sliding the mouse. Then, when you're ready, Lightwave will animate your scene just like this. Or like this. Neat. Or this. Crazy. Or this. Yeah.
You know, after about 1,000 ditties, we finally get into the treehouse. We're gonna say hello to Tony Harmon. He is the product development manager here at Nintendo. Tony, how you doing?
Pretty good. Welcome to the treehouse.
Thank you very much. And I want to know the story behind the game.
I'm here to talk about the story. I'm the wrong guy. We need to get Dan here. This is Dan Owson.
Oh, Dan!
What's up?
How are you?
Pretty good.
Good, Dan. I want to know something about this story.
Basically, we had a chance to kind of create a new story for Donkey Kong. We gave him a world to live in, some supporting characters. Foremost among those, Diddy Kong, the little Kong wannabe monkey guy.
Little Kong wannabe?
He's a cool little dude who follows Kong around, tries to be just like him. The story actually picks up with Diddy sitting in the jungle guarding the banana horde. No sooner does the storm start, nightfall, Kremlings come, stuff Diddy in the barrel.
What are...
Kremlings are the tribe of evil reptilian beings who inhabit the island, and they're very envious of Kong's banana stockpile.
As we all are.
Yes, as anyone would be.
Yeah.
And they stuff Diddy in the barrel, punt it in the bushes, and grab all the bananas and pick off them, take off with the loot.
Donkey wakes up and...
Next day, Kong wakes up, where's my bananas? He goes out to find him. Rescue his little buddy, find out where he is.
But Kong's angry, he's got his little buddy back, but he needs his bananas. So we get the Kremlins, we got Diddy, and we get the big fella. Tony, did you have a favorite character? Are there more characters in this?
There's a lot of characters. I like the whole Kong family. We got Cranky. Cranky's the star of the original Donkey Kong game.
Still alive, is he?
Dad or grandfather played that game.
Wow.
Then we also have Funky Kong. Funky is kind of the California surfing kind of
Funky Kong.
Yeah, he
That's
runs
nice.
Funky Flights, and the Funky Flights allow you to fly around to different parts of the game. We also got Candy Kong. Candy Kong is Donkey Kong's love interest.
Okay, good. I was wondering, maybe I could take a look at the game?
Yeah,
Sure.
right over here.
These guys are so easy. Yeah.
Still to come, best group video.
Gotta be there at 8, gotta illuminate. Got to be looking much better than great. Grab a passive color and a little more style. Looks like a Levi's corduroy night. Levi's corduroy night, looking good. Levi's corduroy night, looks like it's gonna be another Levi's corduroy night. Levi's corduroy night.
Chrysler creates a more powerful laser because the competition is always on our tail, and we intend to keep them there. We boosted turbo power. 0 to 50 Laser XE is faster than Toyota Supra. Front-wheel drive laser beats Camaro's E28 in the slalom. And Laser XE has advanced electronics, smart cross leather available, and the Chrysler protection plan. Laser XE. The competition is good. We had to be better. Chrysler, the best built, best backed American cars.
You can't
Hey everybody, it's time for Owlboy. Oh, hold on, I did the thing. Give me a minute. My brand. Oh shit! I didn't even turn this on before. There we go. Fuck. Hello everybody. There we go. Also, I fucked it up. Give me a minute. Shit. I'm fucking this all up. My latency is on console streaming. PC Master Race and all that. Alright, we're back in it. There's your day today. Thoughts of divine racism. Pretty good. Pretty good. It did a lot of weird shit, man. One of those this is my lifetime moments. Did some funhouse stuff. Took a 1 hour lift to go up and meet Ricky and Elliot and film some other top secret things that I'm sure nobody has looked at Twitter and knows about. Hold on a minute. Let me scale it up a smidge. And then, cocktails for dinner. Hold on, I gotta pay attention to this shit. Gotta be an Owlboy. What's up, Morgantosh? Nice hair. OKP, thank you. I like how they established that the hero was mute. How's this thing spool again? Exactly how it used to be. That fellow has not changed. Which is to say, he's still great. Still a great spool. So yeah, in the lineage of many LA residents, I've become alcoholorexic or whatever the word is. So I had booze for dinner. Don't fret though, I will eat something after the stream. But I basically got home and I was already late, so I had to start streaming. So I'm in a particular state right now. You guys talk about No Man's Sky. No. God damn it. Frustrates me that that's the thing Spool put his stake in. Everyone else knew No Man's Sky was going to be bad, but somehow this is the thing that he's being emblematic with. Whatever. I'm telling you, man, the proof is there. I wrote a no episode well before he made that his like banner thing saying it's not going to be the game you think it is, but oh, I know how to jump. Come on now. You tell me how to double jump, homie? I can do this shit. Huh? Oh, I did it. Oh, you're making progress on the Dragon Roost cover? Resonator? Nice. Screaming Helmo asks, can you explain to me why the Chocolate Rain guy is verified is now following me plus others on Twitter? Not important to the industry in any way. Well, my cynical mind... can't quite make it, Owlboy. Sorry, bud. He probably handed over his Twitter account to an agency that is following a lot of people, hoping that he gets follows back. And then once he gets a certain follow count, then he can start selling placements on that. You guys can't hear anything in this game. There we are. Shit, that took a long time. Shadow Ninjix, you were surprised when people were so up for No Man's Sky. Really? This stuff has happened before. Basically, having seen it happen a couple of times, it's a grand accident. Essentially, there is a game that promises the fulfillment of a fantasy that a lot of gaming people have, so they buy into it hard. They buy into it real hard. Essentially, that fantasy is I want to live in Star Wars. I want to be Boba Fett. I want to go around the galaxy and have adventures. This is why people like Guardians, incidentally. So there is a game that accidentally promises that experience to people, and of course a bunch of nerds glom onto it real hard. And as the legend of Star Citizen tells, those nerds now have a lot of money. A lot of money. So, it's not surprising to me that No Man's Sky... Hunter is Mad, it's sort of similar to the Molyneux effect, but Molyneux cross science fiction is sort of the opiate of the gaming masses. Chocolate Rain Guy is going to get all the Rooster Teeth fame with the Meme Machine documentary. Oh, is he in it? Wormhusk? I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know. Wild Billy, you want to be Picard minus the action? So you want to be a stoic starship commander that never gets into conflict? I don't know. Now that you said that, essentially that's how I play every RPG ever. I try to find the dialogue option that gets me to quest result and experience without combat. To me, that's the ultimate min-max, but... Yeah, Morgantosh, it is Spore 2016, and that is the exact reference I made in the No script well before anyone else was saying that. Sorry for the stutter. Cocktails for dinner is what happens. Anyway. Yes, Spool called that No Man's Sky would be bad, so let's all remember him for that. Have you beat FF15 yet? No! Shano Steel, but... Oh, fuck off, bro. But, it does make sense to me that that game took that long to make. And I'm really enjoying it so far. Spool's doing your thunder? No, I don't want that thunder. It's just weird. So it's weird to me to see... I'm trying to decide how deep to get with this. So there's a divergence between what people say and what the audience then grabs and runs with. Spool hating No Man's Sky was definitely an audience grabbing and running with thing. And then the narrative of him being cast out and ignored for his virtuous opinion that No Man's Sky would be bad. That narrative is very powerful. It's not accurate, but powerful. And then suddenly it's like, oh, he was the forgotten savior that told us this would be bad. Well, motherfucker, we all told you it would be bad, but the narrative that you're grabbing onto is that the prophet was thrown out for his wild accusation and now is being persecuted for it. Whatever, man. I don't want to tread all over that. I'm not salty about it, but I was there, and I know the truth of it, which is that we thought it would make for a funny podcast to make fun of Spool for the ounce of passion he showed for that when he showed passion for nothing else. So, would you agree with the way Open House was edited contributed to that? So, to my recollection, it wasn't Open House, it was the live Dude Soup we did, where we made an entire podcast about Spool yelling about it and us just kind of grinning and shaking our heads. You're in for a treat with the story progression of 15. I've literally never cried because of a video game, but that changed today. Ah, Grace, really? Did you finish it? I, as a young man... Hold on, the framing's all fucked. You couldn't see my tender placement of hand. I, as a young man, shed a tear to Final Fantasy VI. So it really does make me kind of happy. Was that the narrative people grabbed onto? I thought you were just using Spool's vocality as a way of kind of getting everyone to know. I would say yes, based on the fact that people keep bringing it up. Race to the top? Yeah, Turbid? Alright. I'll check it out. Oh, fine. Oh, you gotta... Interesting. Throw mechanics, you say. Ha! Oh yeah, Last Guardian. Boy, I am just a failure. I am an owl failure on every... Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh, this game is tearing me down. Oh Jesus Christ, just let me... Oh, poor Owlboy. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Wow. Oh boy. I fucked up. Now I gotta talk to everybody out of shame. Oh, do I have to fight Dark Owlboy? The visitation of all of my inhibitions? Oh, poor Owlboy. Shit. This is raunchy, man. I wasn't expecting deep feels so quickly. Aw, poor Owlboy. Screamy Helmo asks, questions for those with gaming chairs, including me. Does your ass feel super sore out of nowhere, like a stinging sensation, usually right at the bone? Like I've been sitting on wood for an hour. So, lately that has been happening, but it's because this chair, I've had this for about 3.5 years now. So there's like a metal strut that is supporting under the pad. And there's, like, the metal strut has this curled lip on the end. The lip has cut through the padding. So I can actually feel the support rail through my ass when I sit on this chair now. Because I've had it for so long. So yes, it does hurt my ass. But if you have a new chair, that shouldn't be the case. And hopefully if your new chair is uncomfortable, you should just... Yeah, Grace says, just put a pillow on your chair. That's her solution for everything. Just put a pillow on it. Man, poor Owlboy. I feel bad for Owlboy. He's just trying to be the best Owlboy he can. Yeah, I thought about playing Last Guardian today, but I didn't have time to download it. And I figured I was already so late to my stream that might as well just dig into some other 10-year developed indie shit. God damn it, bro. Just give me a fucking break. I bought a Casper mattress from Amazon, and I was so pumped for it, and when I opened the box, it was a computer chair. Bridge Squid, I don't know if... Oh, fuck, I knocked down all the books. Oh, Owlboy, you can't do anything right. But what if I drop that kettle in the fire? There, see, I put it back on the... Everything's fine. Okay. Hold up a sec. Am I the only one that gets a little debased when a retro, heavy air quotes, capital R retro game kind of mixes up its tech? So the the soundtrack is very like 8, 16-bit, somewhere in there. But in that tech period, you didn't have the tech for like these resolution of sprites or to scale them. Is that some hipster bullshit to say like the retro is not consistent? This is like almost 8-bit stuff, but the graphics and scaling are 1632. I mean, yeah, the answer is yes, right? It's gotta be yes. Dude, fucking back off. It's more like an homage. Yeah, but homages have to be accurate, right? I'd say it is, but you ain't hurting anyone. Fair enough. It's new retro in new retro. That is a good term. No. Yeah, if you just jump and die. Man, he looks so cool. What's up, Spongy the Sponge? Shit, Psycho Donut. Thank you for your 2 months of Twitch Prime subbing. I have a question for you. Hey, thanks, Jordan. It's been a while. Okay, so now other elements of the soundtrack are coming in. This makes more sense now. There, see? I should have just given it time. It makes more sense now. Oh, Joshy Burton, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Yeah, Bridge Squid, it has been a while, hasn't it? I feel like you used to be really active in chat. You haven't lately. Not trying to guilt you or anything, it's just sort of noticing. Nuclear Sniper, you're resubbed. Good. Good. I need money for playing video games for no reason. Yeah, the soundtrack is pretty legit so far. I like things that combine hyper simplistic chiptune with more robust orchestration. I honestly think it's a great combo, says Resonator. In terms of the music, the 8-bit can be used as its own aesthetic, not necessarily only there for the sake of retro. I took a class in electronic music composition for the last semester. Some of my projects use 8-bit sounds along with modern sounds to change things up a bit. Yeah, no, it's it makes sense now. What is that? What are you? I don't know. In a weird way, I kind of go back to when people make like, oh, pixelated graphics, but the pixels aren't in the same resolution, so they'll have something in a scene that's hyper pixelated and really mosaicked, and then they'll have another thing that's higher resolution. It's okay, you don't get it. You think retro is just blocks. Oh yeah, fucking Amazon Twitch integration. So many white dudes playing games in their basement are getting so much more money. It's great. Oh, Bridge Squid. Oh shit, you got diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma? Objectively the least bad cancer, but still cancer, so really haven't been doing a lot of my old hobbies. Man. That's okay. That is okay. It's very easy for me to say this, but please, like, do whatever you gotta do. Take time. Jeez. Yeah, it's true though. My soul is still in Japan. Seriously though, Bridge Squid, I'm very sorry to hear that. Hopefully you caught it early enough that everything's going okay. Using Chromecast to put this on my TV to fall asleep, and it's so beautiful. Yeah, I've become a journeyman of casting Twitch. You have a few tools. My favorite is actually casting the tab. It does cut down on the frame rate, but you do get the full Better TV Twitch chat. The second best option is TwitchCast, which will still cast chat, but it goes through their encoder, so. Yeah, Aloy, my soul always was in Japan, it's true. So it really was just coming home. Just yank shit out of the ground and bash it for money. Best game. Bridge Squid says, yeah, it's early stage and my anti-nausea medication has been serving nicely. Besides being more tired a lot of the time, I'm just trying to be business as usual. Yeah. So are you actively undergoing chemotherapy? Alright. Quest attained. Dude just chilling out playing bonkers. The Bombo House? Oh. Shit. Z-Wills, thank you for the 7-month resub. Yankin' Bash is a good tactic. I'll work on it. You ever thought about watching somebody else's stream while you stream? No. I don't want to distract myself. I would have to play the most boring game, and also chat would have to be dead for me to feel like I have more mental capacity to take in stuff. got techniques. You did it. Screaming Homo says something you may appreciate in the kink realm. Did electrical a teensy bit and went to a learning naked lab. This one had use of fire. So what, like they torched you a little bit? Just scorched you a smidge? Give you a bit of a singe? I don't know. Screaming Homo, if you're into that stuff, I'm curious if oh yeah, of course, Tomas. Come on, I've watched Keijo. Come on, bro. Come on. Only the first episode though. I intend to watch more, but basically I watched the first episode and I was like, oh boy, I gotta take a break. And then I made other people watch the first episode, and even then I was like, oh geez, I gotta take a break. So I'm curious, Screaming Homo, when it comes to, it sounds like what you're talking about is different applications of pain through various medium. If you just get off on being hurt, does it matter specifically on how that pain is applied? So if your jank is pain, or maybe being disempowered or tortured or punished or whatever, does it actually make a difference if it's applied through electricity or through fire or whatever? Yeah, these troublemakers. Man, I love games with text dialogue that actually meter out the text to replicate the rhythm of human speaking. See, I love that. Are we seriously talking about masochism? Because I can chime in here. Okapi, yes, I think we are. But it's more like it matters so much there are different types of pain. I hadn't considered that. That's a good point. Someone else got naked. There's using kerosene cotton swab wand, small taps, a rub, using mousse thickly applied and watching it circle. Huh. That makes sense. I hadn't thought about that. So there's like the application of pain, the nature in which it's done, and then I guess there's also, man, it gets pretty Inception there, because I guess if you are the submissive, not only is there the aspect of what you're feeling, but you're also sort of thinking about what the other person is enjoying doing them to you. He says, when I showed my friend a pic of Witch Mercy, he replied, I want her to step on me, and asked if he meant on his dick, and he said, no, just on me. Yeah, the stepping thing has become a real trend, hasn't it? There's a whole VR game where an anime girl steps on you. Like, that's all she does. She just shoves you down and steps on your face. Man, right on. Fucking right on. It's so weird. And this is what fascinates me as much as, like, yeah, mandolin music and Mandolin's house. Wait, did I miss that? I totally missed that, didn't I? Hold on, I'm gonna go back in. I think she's holding a mandolin too. Yeah, there it is. It's entirely possible to be dominant and masochistic as well. No, yeah, that makes sense. I can see how portions of both of those mentalities would be appealing. Oh, come on. Which can be a very interesting thing with non-sadistic subs who have to be pushed to cause pain. Huh! Boy. Okay, I can see that. Like you get off on being forced to hurt somebody else? So, you're dominant, but you are still submissive to the power that is forcing you to do... Why? I did not know it got so complicated. I should have assumed. Fine, I'll go left and find pirates. Dude, I can get behind someone stepping on my back, but anything beyond that is a bit much. Oh, there is an attack mechanic, alright. A dom who wants to be hurt by their sub, but the sub not wanting to hurt them. Oh, that's interesting. Because the sub isn't sadistic. Okay. So as part of the fantasy that you have, through your domination, you force somebody to do something they don't want to do to you, because they want to obey you so fiercely. What the actual fuck has this stream become? It's become a learning tool. Also Owlboy. Man, I don't know what's going on. Look at these owls. What's up, Julian? Call, you're not into pain. That's totally fine. I think among responsible individuals, nobody would force you into that. Unless you tell them before that it is your secret fantasy to say that you're not into it and they force you into it anyway. I don't know, man. I want to live in a world where I can be part owl. It would be fucking awesome. Yeah, it would. We'd all be wise. And flap our owl wings. Oh. Jesus. Of course I'm a real owl. I'm an Owlboy. I do kind of like, I like that they make the fact that he's a mute hero a real plot point. And they mock him for it. That's kind of interesting. I don't know that a game has done that before. Is smacking considered pain play? I don't know. My philosophy is you can't really do anything as a dom you haven't had done to them. Huh. Scream Helma says, as for electrical, there are different intervals settings you could do, like a wave, a beat, a pattern. Makes your muscles twitch and you get a really neat pulling feeling. Usually used mostly in muscle treatments. There are boxes that do 10s, and there are ones that go into the 100s. For me, it isn't about pain. I view it as more of a different sensation. Just like drugs alter the mind and vision, this applies to touch. That makes sense. Eloy, yeah, Zelda games, there was always a mute hero there, but they never specifically call out that Link can't talk. Unless there is an NPC that says, well, you don't say much. Like, that's as much as it comes into the fact. But, there aren't people that mock Link and make him ostracize him for not being able to talk. Oh. Well, Colin apparently is into pain play. Well, there you go. Oh, I like this guy. Oh. What the fuck? Alright, I got a buddy. Steph, I'm playing Owlboy. There are a lot of owls. Look at my Owlboy. Look at him. He's an owl.
Is that
Boy.
the one that Elise
Yeah.
sang to play? And she told me that I would like it. I
Well,
like owls.
there are a lot of owls in it, that's for sure. Cool. Link talks, but it also cuts away when... Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Cormhusk.
Whoa.
He does kind of like elocute. Okay, well, I got a gun. Aha! So I have to drop him every time I want to land? Oh, okay, that's not so bad. I guess I gotta go find this troublemaker now. Ha! 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 Plus one says, the different types of pain matter so much. I really dislike most ways of being hurt, but some are real nice. Capital N, capital E, capital R. Everyone has a complicated part of their sexuality. Yeah, no, it's absolutely true. Sorry, Steph. Getting your pain talk. I naively assumed that if somebody liked being hurt, that all forms of being hurt were identical, but that is absolutely not the case. Really, I should have just assumed that if there is a thing, there are 1,800 ways to do that thing. They call me W. How was Japan? Japan was a waking dream. There were a number of instances in Japan where I was just like, this can't be real. Just so much shit happened so perfectly. I went to see a giant robot, and then a fucking J-pop concert broke out for no reason right over there. It was a magical occurrence.
Was indeed.
Yeah. We also stumbled upon a 50s era American rock and roll group.
That was probably like my favorite.
Yeah.
Because they're just outside of Shinjuku Station and just rocking out. And that dude was like doing tricks and like doing the splits.
Dancing, doing somersaults.
Yeah, and like their name was The Throttle.
Yeah.
And they had like little motorcycles around and they set up their like drum set and they were just out there like playing like 50s like rockabilly tunes.
Yeah.
And they had a girl drummer.
Just fucking killing it too.
It was pretty great. That was like one of my favorite moments, and not just because I was very, very tired and like deliriously tired because we had been up for so many hours without sleeping.
Yeah, we were pretty loopy at that point.
But they were so great. They were so great.
They were very great. Okay. Tyler Durden's Liver just subscribed, which is not only a great name, but also an occasion. An occasion for me to play licensed music I don't own and didn't make. So, I'm going to do that now. Do you see the NES on that boiler on the left? I'll look for it in a second, but no, I didn't see it just now. So, I am Tyler Durden's Liver. That's a great name. You deserve a sweet track, so let me find that for you. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Alright. Alright, I am Tyler Durden's Liver. Thank you for giving me money for doing nothing, and for that I play you a song that you deserve. I hope you enjoy it. Fucking crisp beats. Crisp ass beats. Alright. Back to it. Alright, where's that NES? On the boiler top left? Oh, there it is. Oh, I see it now. Yeah. It's so cute. Crazy Penguin. 2017 game. You know, it's weird. There's a lot coming out in January, February. Like, a lot. An intimidating amount of games. You're up for For Honor? Yeah, For Honor is really good. I want to have faith in Mass Effect. I guess that's the one I'm most curious about. But I don't know. We'll see. Man, I take it all by ear now. Games releases have gotten so crowded, and there's so much good stuff out at any moment that I don't really feel the need to work myself up over games that aren't out yet. Evolved, yeah, I do like the 1975. I don't know that I would go to a concert for them yet. Kala, come on, you gotta get over your daddy shit. Specifically in regards to me, it's okay, you just gotta accept it. You can fight that as long as you want, but it's still gonna be there. You're waiting for EA to delay Mass Effect? I don't think that's gonna happen. You think about 7 Days to Die. I haven't played it. 1975 aren't fantastic live. See, Grace, that's sort of... There are some... There are some bands where I listen to them and I'm like... I like your music, but I don't think I need to see you live. I don't think I need to. I have a feeling, based on everything here, that I got it. I got it. There are some bands where I listen to them and I'm like, I absolutely need to see you live because there's an element here that I think would be great live. But the 1975 doesn't inspire that in me. That said, I love their album work, like a lot. So, Mass Effect Camels does look a lot more surprising than I'd assumed. I mean, maybe. The gameplay trailer didn't blow me away. Which is okay, it didn't have to. There's a game there. So cool. But is it gonna be paint by numbers? I feel like a lot of BioWare games lately have been that. Have to fly to that one. The crowd was the worst part of the concert. Oh, there was a sub. I missed it? My bad. Thank you for letting me know, Grace. Oh, look at that! There was a sub. Draco the Lost 1 subscribed. Well, as a result, we gotta play a jam, don't we? So I'm really loving this album, but it's such a weird dumbass album. Hold on, I'll find something better. Something unused. Oh, Draco, I'm your first sub. Wow. I feel empowered. Hold on a second. Okay, just trying to find the build-up, that's all. Alright. Alright. Draco. Thanks for subbing. Here's your jam. Hope you like it. Still electronica. Hope that's okay. I'm just in the mood. Man. You guys... Shit. Ever since you said it, it is absolutely Fleshlight, isn't it? Jesus. I'm never not going to hear that now. It's supposed to be Flashlight. But that is definitely not what was said, was it? How fucking Fleshlight did that be? Has anyone scissored a flashlight? Or fleshlight? Same question. I feel like that has happened, yeah? It has to have. I gotta find this troublemaker. I picked up this bro, but I don't know what that opens me to do. I key you dropping the hammer. Alright, well, you do what you gotta do. Oh, we got a mod war going on. It's my favorite kind of war. I can personally state yes. Okay. Good to know. Because I have. Alright, well, there you go. Scissoring a fleshlight would just be regularly fucking a fleshlight. Sort of. I don't know that that's true. Wait, why were there targets there? Are you playing this because at least talked about it on Dude Soup? No, I'm playing it because I knew about it and wanted to play it. I don't. That may have sounded overly defensive, but no, I was aware of this game. I bought it and installed it and just haven't played it yet. And so the full fucking story, I guess, is he's the guy who chills. They said the troublemaker went this way. What the hell? So the full story is, I wanted to keep playing 15, but my PS3 is over there. It's plugged into my TV, so I got home and I was like, well, I'm already late to stream, so either I just stream quickly, or I can move my PlayStation over. I decided not to. And then I was like, gosh, what's a game I haven't played yet that I want to play? Turns out it's Owlboy, so there you go. Oh, sorry, bud. Yeah, if you guys want to talk about Dawn, please do. I have listened to the new Metallica album, Rat Boy. It's solid. I'm sorry, who was Dawn? Oh, Okapi. What wonders you have yet to behold in this world? PS3, yeah, it's PS4. Never mind. Cocktails for dinner. Exactly, Cormhusk, you've got it. Quintessential gamer, don't learn about games from nobody. Fuck, man. I feel like this was the thing they were... like... I had to go here. Do I jump on this thing? No? Alright. Well, now I fully don't know what to do. What, am I supposed to break something by flying around? Have I not done that yet? No? Was your was your reunion with Spool as magical as I imagined? Sort of. We just sort of talked about the same stuff we used to. I mean, it's one of those things you pick up with old friends, you kind of start exactly where you left off. It's pretty much that. I always feel so dumb when I get stuck in the first 10 minutes of a game like this. Okay, well, Troublemaker's not over here. Drunk Mario Maker? That's pretty magical. Oh. How do you go down here? Alright. Wait, you ever do another Funhouse episode or stream that Princess Maker game again? I don't know. If I push for it, maybe. But it didn't necessarily do all that well, so... Did he recommend any new $1 1 hour games? No. That was something we forced him into. He went on and on about his theory, and... How much did No Man's Sky come up? None. 0. Again. Audience kind of ran with that thing, it wasn't a big deal. Oh, I'm like a dad in your eyes? Donna's not dadly enough? But I'm super dadly, apparently. Interesting. Brit Squid, I'm gonna press you on that. What's the difference? What makes me dadly and Don not dadly? Is he too mysterious? Oh, another outcast owl. There's a lot of polarized opinions in chat, apparently. Does being an anime dad mean you're not a dad? Are they different classifications, or is anime dad a subset of dad? Oh, he's got a little stutter. Aw. That's true, I have the hat. Shoutouts to Georgia. Oh shit. It done got real. Don't fucking let. Oh.
Sorry.
Wait, what is that?
It looks like something that I need to send my brother. I don't know if you should look at it while you're on stream.
Hey.
I don't know what it's going to be.
Does Don know about this dad fight? No, considering it just popped up in the last 30 seconds. I'm not saying Lawrence is a dad, but I don't understand how Don is. Patriarch, that's interesting distinguishment. Bridge Squid says, mystery honestly is kind of part of it. I think Don more as a cool uncle. It's all in general personality. You have a lot of the stereotypes of a typical dad. You're always ready to give a life lesson. You're very strong in your opinions. All things I associate with dads. That's fair. That's fair. Don is very mysterious. The Grizzled Boar says, my longtime boyfriend unexpectedly dumped me recently. Finding the warm and awesome community you've cultivated is such a nice thing right now. Thank you, and thanks to everyone who makes these streams really chill. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Sometimes distraction is what's necessary. Sometimes it's the most medical thing you can find. So don't feel bad for wanting to find refuge from the bullshit you're dealing with. Oh, that's really cute. Alright, so I gotta go fight this guy. How dare you bonk things. No booping. There you go. Grace, you're going to bed? Cool. As always, thank you for joining the stream. Any great idea for Christmas gifts? No. Hey, a Tetra. A Christmas... Basically, if I were to tell you about a Christmas gift, that makes it a bad gift. I'm of the opinion that gifts should be personalized. I don't know why I'm pulling those out. If you can't think of what to get somebody, you probably shouldn't get them anything. But then again, that's just me. A lot of people think otherwise. There's also physical. You're just more broad and have a stronger, wider facial structure, which is more daddy. That makes sense, I guess. I'm more of a provider. Don's a poet. He's artistic and beautiful. If you need a loaf of bread, you come to me. If you want your allowance. Soundtrack's kind of nice. Yeah, it's, yeah, see, Tyler Durden's Liver. The card's money is a pretty cop-out gift. Of course it is. I've ranted about this before. I think gift-giving culture is kind of broken. I think there's a lot of obligation in regards to gift-giving, which is a bummer. Because it kind of predicates this whole resentment that is... It's not healthy. If you don't know somebody well enough to know what to get them and you're not excited to get them something, you shouldn't get them something. Ideally, that would be the thing, but it's not. And I get why, and I'm not gonna rant about why the situation is how it is. But yeah, gift cards, it's inconvenient money that you're giving somebody to excuse your guilt of getting them an actual present. And yes, Stephanie, I'm sorry.
What?
There are specific instances in which gift cards can be a thoughtful gift. That is true. And that's something that I did not acknowledge. And I do acknowledge now. But most of the time, gift cards are just given out of obligation. And in like a Secret Santa scenario, where you're giving somebody an Amazon gift card and they're giving you an Amazon gift card, you're trading fake money for no reason. It's just the dumbest song and dance. MKL says, in a hypothetical situation, would you go to a college you didn't really want to go to, but you felt you needed to in order to do what society expects of you to do, or would you try to get an internship in the interim and then apply to a school you actually wanted to go to but had to halt your education for a semester to go there? Purely hypothetical, of course. Well, hypothetical or no, that's a pretty serious question, given that it alters, hypothetically, the course of one's hypothetical life. So I'm not going to just throw out an opinion, and I'm not going to give a polarizing answer, hypothetically, if that were to be applied to anyone's life. Hypothetical life. What I will say is that if you are not 100% on board with going to college, don't waste money doing it. And that doesn't mean don't go, but that does mean start somewhere much more fiscally sound. Go to a community college. Get your associates. If you need time to figure out what you want to do, please don't take on a student loan right away. If you're 18 and you're at that crossroads, you can still buy some time. But be aware that that's what you're doing. I don't know. At that age, it's totally valid to say I don't know what I want to do yet, and I'm trying to find out. It's not valid to say I don't know what I want to do yet, and I'm avoiding that decision. I'm not saying you're doing either, hypothetically, of course. But the one thing you want to avoid is blowing through a shitload of money and taking on a lot of debt, not knowing where you're going. You can spend a little money not knowing where you're going, and theoretically you'll have a job at the same time, and maybe be taking like a half course load. But you have to find out. Screaming Helmet says, pulled many student loans, could not qualify for a lot of grants other than the federal ones. Well, I mean, at least you looked and applied for a few of them. Gotcha. It's always 3 hits, rule of threes. So, yeah, in this world, in this adult world, you have a couple of responsibilities. The first one is you have to pay for your shit. You have to be self-sufficient. If you can't cover your food, your rent, your clothes, that's number one. And that comes before passion, that comes before emotion. You have to work, and you have to have a job where you can pay your own way. Once you have that squared away, then you can start to worry about what you want to do and how you feel about things. So, I'd say that should factor into your hierarchy of decision making. And those are things you don't have to worry about when you're a high school student, but maybe should be on your mind. So, school debt sucks. Just look at the Obamas; they didn't pay it off until what, 2011, 2012. School debt does suck. It does suck a lot. I mean, theoretically, you're mortgaging a part of it away to get ahead of you. What about when you're 22 and don't know if school is for you? Well, EJ Roach, then your number one life priority is figuring out what is for you. At 22, you're not lost, but it's about time. It's about time to figure that out. And all the while you're figuring that out, you need to be working and earning your keep. Like, that is number one. That doesn't come behind feeling. So, and again, not implying anything, not assuming anything. It's just, I don't know. It's understandable for people to be concerned about that stuff. What are you doing? Oh! Sorry, bud. Gotcha. But I feel like maybe somewhere the order of operations got lost, which is pay your rent, number one. Number two, start to work towards the job you actually want, that is paying, instead of just doing the thing that makes you pay your rent. I'm really excited to be in a dungeon. Why did you not like software engineering? I'm majoring in CS, and I'm scared I'll hate my job since you hated yours. CAD 101, I've actually heard that question a couple times, and I'm sorry that I gave that impression. I didn't hate my job, it just was a bad fit for me, and was extra motivation to get into the thing I really wanted. I like coding, and I like software, but the job I got, I was working with people I didn't quite gel with, and I had to work I was asked to invest a lot into a product I didn't care about. So I had the luxury of saying, well, I'm in a position where I'm paying all of my bills, I'm earning a lot of money, I have some spare time, I'm going to start pivoting towards something I want to do with that. So I would go to work, I'd work for my 9 hours, I'd come home, and in my spare time, I would do other stuff. I would write for blogs, I would edit other people's posts, I would post on forums, I would, do all that stupid crap. And I just invested time in it, and I got better at it, and I made connections and all that stuff. So I took the long path. I think maybe that's forgotten. I'm a good decade older than maybe a lot of you guys. 10 years is a long time. MKL says, hold on a minute, I gotta scroll up to read this. It's a problem. I'm 21, and I just am finishing my time at community college, and getting my associates this semester. Just not thrilled with my options next. which is to go to a school I'm not in love with or to get my bachelor's or halt my education, get an internship, and try and apply to a school I want to go to for this upcoming fall semester. So it's a really confusing hypothetical, of course, hypothetical situation for me right now. Hypothetically, I would say embrace that none of the decisions you make right now last forever. So make the best decision you can, which is not ideal, but the best decision you can of the options you have. Realizing that if you have to, you can change your mind later. But at any point, you're never going to get everything you want all at once in life. It's all about tiny course corrections towards the thing you want. And if you're always steering towards where you want to go, you'll eventually get there. Eventually. But you're never going to get there in one go. You're never going to go from where you are to where you want to be in one shot. It's going to be in degrees. And you have time. So it's not necessarily the most comforting because there's a lot of fuzz in between where you are and where you want to be, even if you know where you want to be. But that fuzz is where life happens. It's all those years. So yeah, dad talk, whatever. So the character you can play as can only attack if he's holding the other guy. Sort of. The character I play as also can hold rocks and break down walls, so. March Patriarch, work at a warehouse or shipyard and just do drugs. That's a way to spend one's life. Oh no! Owlboy! Okay, well, they're fine. Oh, he had a friend. I gotta admit, though, setting this game up as Otis being a total Owlboy outcast is such a great way to make this endearing off the top. Tiny Bear says, I've been taking classes for a year and a half and I'm very easily overstressed. Even after lightening my workload significantly, I'm still missing class and doing a mediocre job because it all stresses me out so badly. Well, my friend, you need stress management skills. Tiny Bear, I don't know if anyone told you this, but managing stress is not something that people do automatically. And it's totally okay, 100% okay, to seek help for that. And it is a skill you can develop. Oh shit, I got fucked. So if you're having a hard time, that's okay. Ideally you can talk to like a school counselor and say, hey, I don't manage stress well, I need techniques. And ideally that school counselor would then imbue you with a lot of world wisdom about how to better manage that sort of thing. I don't know that I have a whole lot of faith in school counselors to do that, but it does sound like you need to talk to somebody who can give you ideas about how to manage stress. Or maybe you yourself can start to experiment with yourself when you feel very stressed. Because you can feel that coming on, yeah? What do you do? What do you do to deal with it? Do you feel lost to that feeling? Or do you feel it coming on and you say, okay, I feel it coming on. Here's the thing I'm going to do to try to intervene or change. For me, when I was very stressed, I would just take a walk. And it sounds so fucking simple, right? Just take a walk. But it's something I would do. I would just get outside, I put one foot in front of the other, and I would be pissed off and stressed out. But after a while, after I walked for a while, maybe a mile or more, suddenly things didn't seem so bad. And then 2 miles down, I'd start to get tired. And then I'm like, okay, I just want to get home. And then 3 miles, I'd be like, okay, I just want to go home and I want to listen to some nice music and go to sleep. And maybe nothing was solved, but I wasn't stressed anymore. And then I could sleep okay. And then when I woke up the next morning, I would be at least physically equipped to start dealing with that stuff. So, Caged Money, would you describe yourself a nihilist? Yeah, I would. Are you optimistic about the future of the world? I am, like a nihilist, ambivalent about the future of the world. I'm almost done with high school right now. I was wondering how you felt after high school. Jimmy with Pants, I was ready for the next thing. I was more than ready. I was ready to leave high school by the time I was a sophomore. I felt done with it. Brit Squid says, as a person who's involved with the entertainment industry, as someone whose end goal is to be involved creatively with movies, what would you recommend my course of action be? I was thinking either enter the film industry from a lower standing, maybe editing or cameramanning, and then as I get more connections in industry know how to pursue cinematography. That is... Hold on a minute. Okapi's tweeting PNGs to me. Steph, you should look at this. Actually, hold on. Let me... Yeah, she likes it.
I gotta breathe. Hold on 1 second.
She's almost done, and then she looks at it.
I want this.
Yeah, no, it's there.
It's mine.
Yeah, it's yours. It was made for you, clearly. Hold on, I'll send it to you.
I'd like to think that what she's coming in is more like a siren. Stop talking about dads. Like, it's just this very.
But isn't that the opposite of what sirens do?
No, they sing
she should
soothing
be...
songs where they like lure sailors to
Yeah,
their
well,
death. So it should be like that, like.
Well, then it should be a bunch of mermaids saying that they want to have sex with dads. And
No.
then sailors are like, yeah? And then they get dragged down into the depths, choked with seaweed and stuff.
I'm saying that that's how she's coming in with that. That's not necessarily the way that the sirens get the dumb sailors.
It's not hard to get dumb sailors. Show a little tit and you're good. Still
It was
dead.
just really, really funny.
It's really funny. Just never say the word again. What you got against that word, Okapi? As someone so actualized, one would think you have zero problems with all terminology. Anyway, yeah, sorry. MKL wrote a very heartfelt response. That's great advice, man. Thanks. Shit's just weird right now. I'm a radio, television, and film major, and I know so many people who are just like, fuck it, I'm going to LA and making it big. And that, to me, is really crazy. It's so interesting to see what people do when the structure of their lives falls away. Yeah.
Open.
I don't...
Ooh, delightful.
He says, I don't like taking advantage of someone's joking by being aroused, buddy. Interesting. Okay. Well, based on the implication, let me make it clear I'm not aroused by any of that shit, and I'm not going to foster any of that stuff. So I apologize if my joking crossed a line. Because there is a line there, and I don't intend to break it, but... This is also... Lines are also why I don't spend a lot of time in the Discord. Just in case, lest somebody get the wrong idea. But, yeah, when it comes to... So somebody asked about... Yes, Bridge Squid. Yes. So about breaking into the film industry, man. That is a tough question. That's a really tough. Whoop! Oh shit, dude. I'm sorry. And I wish. Oh shit. Jiggle Fajita just subscribed. All right.
Wait, Jiggle Fajita?
Jiggle Fajita. Yeah, it was a bit hard to parse, but I got there.
Oh, yeah. That's not how I would imagine that would be spelled.
No.
But I like the idea of jiggling fajitas.
It's very inventive, yeah. So when it comes to breaking into the industry or whatever, what worked for me...
It's really funny.
What worked for me is working very hard, learning as much as I could, being low maintenance and never asking for more than I got. And my exact path was, like I said, volunteering for a lot of blogs in the mid-2000s, and even before that. And then incidentally, one of the people that I volunteered on a blog with years ago was then working at Machinima, and when I was looking for freelance work... Oh, Okapi says I meant me, not you. It was more of a self-burn. You're fine. Okay. Even still, I just wanted to be very clear about that stuff. I mean, file this away and things that should not need to be said. But I love Stephanie very much, and I am not interested in pursuing romantic interests on the internet. But
thank you. I appreciate that.
You shouldn't have to appreciate it, but I'm glad you do. One would like to think those things don't need to be said, but in today's day and age, who knows? Well, actually, it's on every day and age, whatever. Harrison Ford fucked Carrie Fisher, so. Yes, so when it comes to breaking into a industry with a lot of competition, what worked for me was working very hard, very humbly, with a lot of people, and that established a sort of what I interpret to be a reputation. And that reputation was lost on a lot of people, but for the people in my work network, the one or two that went on to be in a placement where they wanted to work with me again, then it did matter. So I was lucky, but I also made my own luck. 4 or 5 years of unpaid, thankless, unnoticed work went into that break. And that break didn't come because I got lucky. It came because there were 18 other breaks that came before that weren't breaks, if that makes any sense. So it's really hard for me to say, this is what to do, because what worked for me may not work for somebody else. But what worked for me was working very hard, was working in the field I wanted for free for a very long time. And I'm not going to tell anyone else to do that, because I'm telling somebody else to sacrifice a lot of free time. And if that doesn't work out, then I don't, I would feel bad telling somebody to give away a lot of their free time like that. So it ultimately is, my ethos was always, this is something I would do for free. And it's something, well, I mean, I'm getting paid to do it on Twitch, but I would stream for Twitch. I would stream on Twitch if I weren't getting any money, because I love games and I love talking about games. And that's why I got into blogging in the first place. That's why I got into games journalism and then on to games media. It's because I love it. I love it so much I would do it for free. And I think when it comes to media production, it has to be the sort of thing you love so much you would do it for free. And you have to work harder than other people who will do it for free. That's just the nature of a industry that has a lot of competition, because people will do it for free. So if you want to be better than them, you have to work harder. So I don't mean that to be a prohibitive statement, but when you're asking for advice about how to break into a field like that, that is the advice. Do it for free for a very long time, and be okay with doing it for free. Because just moving to LA is not a break-in. Actually, I really like this song a lot. I don't think I've played it as a sub-hype before. I haven't. Right on. Okay, so it's a long time coming. Sorry, Jiggle Fajita. But you got a song, and I'm gonna play it now. So thanks for subbing. Here's your track. Fajitas are a jiggling. Man, that is a stacked fajita plate, by the way. Quite a few of these sub hypes have made in my regular listing. Oh, Cage Money, no problem. I like music. I like music. I like booze. I like video games. These are the tent poles that drew me to Stephanie's OkCupid profile. Oh shit! I gotta leave you there. Sorry, bud. With your shattered kneecaps. How often do you listen to female singers that don't speak Japanese? More often than I do ones that do speak Japanese, believe it or not. Oh, I can't shoot. That's right. Oh, yeah, Sandra. You're trying to get to cool on Parappa? You gotta freestyle for that. I was so confused in Parappa 2. They added, like, all the metrics for freestyling, and I just didn't fucking get it. Okay. Oh, okay, it's the... Can I drop that on? I can! Aha! How much K-pop do I listen to besides EXO? Jess, you may have suspected this, but not a whole lot these days. And so the full story behind that is actually kind of... There's a reason. Alright? I used to watch K-pop with my ex a lot. So I have an association there that is still kind of there. So I don't listen to it as much in my own because there's still an association. It's getting lighter as the years go by, but it used to be something that, like, when I would do it on my own, it was a pretty melancholy experience, and it sort of sapped the joy of it for me. So as a result, I kind of got out of it for a while, but I'm getting back into it, in my own way. Oh, no worries, MKL. Yeah, I haven't decided about 2-year subhypes yet, but Al started looking the last. Oh yeah, trying to meet people, made a new few. Oh, that's shit, Al. That's great news. So I finally started looking to meeting people after the last stream where you played Doom. Happy to say. Oh, hold on, let me tab out to read this whole thing. Happy to say I've made a few new great friends IRL, and a girl I had a crush in is now interested. So beside the stress of school things, I've been pretty good lately. Just want to thank you and all the great people at chat for helping me overcome my anxiety and depression. Awesome. That's fucking great, man. Yeah, I would just caution you against putting too much stake in crushes turning into things, but aside from that, it sounds like... Oh, shit! Oh, boy! Oh, shit! Come back. I'm sorry. Ugh. Gormusk, you're going to sleep? Cool, man. Thanks for tuning in. That's fantastic. Yeah, there is... Oh, God, I keep destroying this poor dude. Humans are social creatures, as much as it would be nice to ignore that fact. But, so Jess, back to your question. I'm a bit out of the K-pop game, but I would like to get back into it. So if you have like a top 3 list of K-pop videos that need to be seen these days, oh, it could be, yeah, I know about Yacht. They had a dual track that I thought was great, like a part 1, part 2. What was it called? The earth is on fire. What is that fucking shit? The water. Utopia? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty great, like, that was a pretty great, like, synth pop jam. Yeah, that's it. On Shangri-La, that's it. I remember,
I'm pretty sure that
played on your Spotify, right?
Well, I sent it to you because that's one of the bands that Kate and I went to go see in San Francisco. We got real drunk and we danced, and then we went to Butter across the street, which is a karaoke bar. They have the, like, cheap beer in paper bags with shots that you can get. I've taken you to Butter, haven't I? No, because we've never hung out in San
I've
Francisco.
not been to Butter, yeah.
Yeah. At some point, we should go to Butter, because Butter is a ridiculous place, and it looks like a trailer park inside. Like a literal trailer park. And they sell, like...
Might be a little too close to home still.
you're not from a trailer park.
There were a lot of trailer parks near where I grew up.
You could be around trailer parks.
Steph, if someday...
You're not from a trailer
Someday I'll take you home, and I think you'll be shocked at the amount of trailer parks you drive through to get to my hometown.
Can I call you what?
Yokels are... I guess I might be yokel by their standards now. Global Defense Force says... On an older Funhouse video, you said you played Mortal Kombat Online. Who did you play? What is your playstyle? I tried Cassie Cage. She's pretty good. She's got some mix-up game. I don't really have a style, though. I didn't play MK enough to really do... Fuck! I didn't play, Zero Death Run. I didn't play Mortal Kombat enough to really develop a style. But if I were to have a style, I don't know. I like characters that are mix-up mind game focused and not necessarily as input focused. Which is a real son of a bitch, because I put my chips down on Karen in Street Fighter V. But, Tiny Bear says, I was having a sad night about 30 minutes ago from some personal conflicts. Thank God I turned on my lock screen and saw you were streaming. Most considerate warm streamer I've ever watched, and I feel very much supported. Well, thank you for that. I won't ruin the moment. Thank you for the genuine compliment. I appreciate that. I try. I don't know that it's necessarily all that stuff. People are hurting, man. Life's rough. I love Owlboy's bug eyes when he sees the boss. Are we having a zero death run? I don't mean to be an ass, but that's a fucking stupid question. Everyone is a zero death run. J-pop or J-rock? Probably more J-pop. They're the same thing, really. J-rock is not more impressively orchestrated than J-pop. It's same shit, different instrumentation. At least J-pop doesn't have... I guess I prefer synth to synthesized guitar, which to me is the only difference. Can I pick that up? I can. Oh, I could have thrown his own shell at him. Oh well, whatever. Did Elise convince you to play Owlboy? And Teeter Fuzz, no. I wanted to play this game. Oh, I need a shell to break that. Alright. Seriously though, Jess, if you got a fucking K-pop playlist for me, I'd love to have it. I genuinely don't know what's current. Tiara was like the hot shit back in the day. Are they still active? I don't even know. Rolly Polly though, that's some real fire. Still my favorite K-pop song. Number 1. Gact? Oh, come on. I mean, Gact is Gact still active? Shit. He still got them hip line? I like KC. It has been a long time. Welcome back. Yeah, it's just Gangnam Style. So, Eloy, I actually knew Psy before Gangnam Style. I had watched a lot of his videos, and he's actually pretty good. I knew before he was cool and all that. But, I remember I was watching a StarCraft 2 tournament, and one of the reasons I loved watching those things is the people who put on the tournament were also, Korea boos. And they would play, like, the hottest music videos before they broke. So I remember seeing the Gangnam Style video as a bumper to a StarCraft 2 tournament about a month before it broke out as a huge whole shit. Psy is under YG Entertainment and it pisses me off. I mean, every group is under some megacorp in Korea. That's just how it is. It's all subsidized. If you heard of Baby Metal, I have. I haven't listened to a lot of it, though. Yeah, Hipster Lar. It's in sesh. It didn't become commercial. His second video was even more Psy. And I like that it was even a collab. Who was in his second video? Shit. Was it Hyuna? I think so. Got it. Sure, you got it, bud. Oh, we're best friends.
What? I like the California raisins. I got excited that they were trending topic on Facebook. But then when I look at it, it's just talking about California raisin growers. And then I got very upset. But I thought the California raisins were making a comeback, Lawrence. They're going to go on like a victory tour. Why you do that? Why you do that, Facebook? They got me excited for no reason.
Trick you out
no
about the California
reason.
raisins.
Ah!
You're supposed to sing and dance so soulfully. Yeah! Am I gonna get a life boost? Cool. Strange device with a button. Oh. Huh. Oh, so it pulls your helper to you? Man, he's really enjoying that. Oh boy. That was a load-bearing barrel. Maybe not. Otis is like that kid in high school that makes fun of... that everyone makes fun of and is best friends with the janitor? Yeah. Yeah, Dork Story, Owlboy. I am going kind of late, but I won't be going too much longer. Pretty much as soon as I get out of this dungeon, I think I'm going to call it. Alright. Because, yeah, I started late. My apologies about that. Boom. That's okay. Covered all kinds of emotional ground. From pain play to forbidden dad talk to work advice. Man, that little chirp at the end of every text message is very Zelda. Jess, you can go back to sleep? Man. Why are you waking up for this stuff? You should have just stayed asleep. Although I appreciate it. Yeah, Kala, you learned that you're into pain play because you apparently want to get smacked. That's okay. So I just made my list of fan art in a long time? Huh. Yeah, Resonator, I'll check it out. Hold on a minute. That is also deserving of a brief interlude, because it is beautiful and it is me.
Oh, look at how long your head is.
I do have a large head, it's true.
I like that you have like tiny little feet.
Yeah.
And a really long head.
Little denim shorts. V-neck black
and you
t-shirt.
don't give a fuck.
Don't give a fuck. Derpy eyeballs. Resonator, that's beautiful.
Really,
thank
really
you. It's very me. Hopscotch, you gotta take a test. No worries. Yeah, we were well into King Chat. Oh, okay. Spanked in the face. Gotcha. Well, these are good things to know about oneself, so they can be communicated to a trusting partner. If only an Owlboy were here to save us. Alright guys, it's saved there. I saw it happen. So I think that's going to be it for today's stream. Sorry it was shorter, sorry it started late. But these are the tugs of life. Oh yeah. No stream on Thursday because that is the full screen holiday party. I will try to stream. Shit. Can't stream tomorrow because I have family in town. I'm going to meet with them. Maybe on Friday to make up for it. I hope. So, sorry about that, but life's getting hectic. And then the week after, we're going to be in Austin for the solid week. So, no streams then. I'm sorry. That's how life goes. I do apologize. But yeah, I'll communicate as necessary. And thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry, Kid Greatest 10. Yeah, I chat regular. I'm sorry that I had to bail out as soon as you got here, but that's how it goes sometimes. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks for enduring my rambling, and I'll see you next time.
Worlds Chat's the first program that Worlds produced for the public to download for free from our website. And the basic idea is take the concept of chat over the internet to a whole new area, which is into a 3D space where you can really move around and see three-dimensional representations of the people you're talking with. When you start the program, you start in the avatar gallery, and this is the first example of our core technology, which is a 3D scene that you can move through quite naturally just by moving the mouse. And on the walls of the avatar gallery are a set of portraits, which are characters you can choose to enter the space. There are some that are more fanciful, like the computer-rendered penguin, and some that are more natural, which are actual photographs of people. I always choose the fish, but that's just me. So now I have beamed into the center of the hub, as we call it, the space station. So each one of the avatars you see in the space with the name labels are all other people using the program in real time as we speak, all over the world. The space station's fairly large. You can walk out into the hallway, run up the stairs. I'm going to run over to one of the platform destination areas. So these people are all logged into the same world, and we can converse to them by typing on the keyboard. So I've spotted somebody named Perky, who I noticed shares the same avatar that I had. When I walked into the room, I said hello, and Perky replied to me and said hi. And I told him that it's good to meet a fellow fish, and he said that he's just taking a break from the ocean. So he must be a seagoing fish. So that concludes an introduction to the product Worlds Chat and what it's about.
On tonight's Cyber Blast, we're going to send you 2 complete multimedia games plus a little something from Monty Python. What you're seeing over here is the actual data coming into your computer right now. We're sending you these programs and the TV signal at about 2 megabytes per minute. If you don't have a TV modem, you can also get these files off our website on your telephone modem. Doing it that way will take you at least a half an hour. Let me tell you what we're sending you. I'm sure many of you have played Doom, the groundbreaking first-person action game that set a new standard for real-time, on-screen animation and navigation. If you don't yet have a copy of Doom, we're sending you a complete copy right now. Remember, Doom has some violence in it. It is an action game, and you do have to blow up the bad guys. Next, we're sending you another great game. This one is called Warcraft. It's a shareware game and one of the best strategy games out there. It's a little bit like Command and Conquer if you're familiar with that game, but Warcraft is set in medieval times. Lastly, for those of you who like the dark side of humor, we're sending you a sound clip from the movie classic Monty Python and the Holy Grail. For those of you familiar with the movie, you'll know what I mean when I say dead collector guy. If you've never seen the movie, you have to check this out. Remember, we're sending you both complete games and the audio file in under 2 minutes. Now, to download these programs this fast, you do need something called a TV modem. If you need information on how to use or find a TV modem, just check out the Internet Cafe section of our website at www.pctv.com, and you'll get all the relevant information. So the download of Doom Warcraft and the Monty Python clip is just about complete. Have fun with your 3 new programs. That wraps up this Cyber Blast on the Internet Cafe. I'm Laurie Anderson.
Quick, there's not much time to explain. They'll be here any second. Yes, I am you. I've come from the future. We've been framed. Now, whatever you try to